Congratulations, you just had a kid. So in what order are you going to play Star Wars for them? This was an actual question that I asked a group of 25 to 30-year-old Star Wars fans prior to the opening of Episode 7 in 2015. This group would have been at the impressionable ages of 10 to 15 years old when Episodes 1, 2, and 3 were first released. The most common answer was that they would obviously start from Episode 1 since that is the proper order. But is it? This past May the 4th, unofficially Star Wars Day, Disney Plus has released the final film in what is being touted as the Skywalker Saga. In addition, to celebrate this day, they have put together a playlist in episodic order of not only Episodes 1 through 9, but also the various spin-offs that have come in between. But now's your chance, parent. You're locked in the house. You can sit down with that kid or kids and see them react as the adventure unfolds and remember how you reacted the first time you saw these films. But when you do, be sure you do it in the correct order. To watch it in the true dramatic nature of a saga, it must be Episode 4, 5, then 1, 2, 3, then 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I'm going to give you the reason why, and it's not going to be about re-edits, drop scenes, or dramatic changes. In fact, support for this ordering actually comes from the Disney Plus trailer for the saga. Let's take a look at the first few seconds.
I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
You refer to the prophecy of the one who will bring balance to the Force.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
The belonging you seek is not behind you. It is ahead.
Okay, it began where the saga originally started is from. Luke wanting to learn the ways of the Force like his father. We are then reminded the father is the one foretold by prophecy, and then it moves to the current trilogy to show the outcome of the whole journey. So it doesn't matter that the maker might say that Episodes 1 through 3 is where you must start. For good storytelling, that can't be. This is because of one basic fact. There is one line in The Empire Strikes Back that became the focal point of the entire saga. So let's go back to 1980 when The Empire Strikes Back was released. There had been only one film, Star Wars. That's it, no subtitle, and movie magazines were calling the coming sequel Star Wars 2. It wasn't until Time magazine had Darth Vader on its cover that it was announced that there would be a title card added to the head of the film. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. 5? This was only the second film. The magazine article explained that there were to be 3 prequels that would eventually be made that would give the whole dramatic backstory. But these possible prequels didn't matter to the group of 500 people, including myself, sitting in the sold-out theater on opening day of The Empire Strikes Back. We were there to see the continuation of the saga and the long-awaited battle of Luke Skywalker against Darth Vader. In that battle, with everything that has transpired, we were still stunned as Luke is easily beaten and is literally pushed to the edge of death, and the audience has been pushed to the edge of their seats. It is then that Vader utters the immortal words that are that focal point. Say it with me.
No, I am your father.
You could feel the shockwaves ripple through the audience. Luke cries,
"That's not true. That's impossible."
The audience agrees, and we wait for reality to sink in. Vader replies,
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
The only response Luke and the audience can give is a plaintiveful
"No."
Luke releases his grip and falls into a metaphorical pit of despair. And we as the audience plunged with Luke into the depths of what just happened? Our lives were turned upside down by the dramatic reveal that everything we thought we knew was possibly now a lie. After that plunge, Luke was rescued, we saw the Millennium Falcon fly away, and then credits. Wait, what? That's it? What just happened still echoed in our heads as we left the theater. So why is that scene so dramatic, and why is that line so important? Because that reaction showed that we as an audience have been pulled into the drama. What we didn't know is that we were actually watching a Greek tragedy play, the kind of tales where fathers betray sons and sons destroy fathers. Over the years, it has been said that Lucas was raised and inspired by Greek mythology. He actually started the films, as great Greek tragedies do, in mediator res, the middle of the story. The stories would have a journey filled with dramatic conflict. At the height of the conflict, there would be a revelation of the hero's unknown past. The story would then shift and we would see the backstory unfold. So, as Greek tragedy, the journey here begins with Luke feeling that he is meant to do more. He is a hero that had yet to discover his destiny. A reality of his past is revealed by a mentor, and he goes off driven by that reality. As he follows the path of discovery, there are adventures, excitement, all things a Jedi should not crave. But it is also the audience's journey, and the storyteller knows this, and at just the right moment, the hero and the audience discover the hidden truth of the hero's past. Betrayed by the storyteller, the skies tremble, and the Deus Ex Machina, the God in the Machine, reveals the true past to our hero. The gods have revealed Luke's father. Episode 5 ends. Now go to Episode 1 and follow the story of Anakin. Now learn of the father's troubled path, his failures with his own destiny, and all the things that would eventually lead to that fateful moment in The Empire Strikes Back. Over the 30 years since the first trilogy, most of the events of these films have been discussed, parodied, so you are aware of the so-called spoilers. But in reality, episodes 1 through 3 can be considered the true spoilers. If you start with 1, 2, and 3, when you get to 4, there will still be the surprise that this old man Luke encounters is Obi-Wan, now aged. You'll learn some new things about the Force and how much the Empire has grown. But when Luke is told that Darth Vader betrayed and murdered Luke's father, you will be puzzled. Why is Obi-Wan lying? So many veils that were meant to be lifted slowly are now gone. The strongest reveal, the one that sent the intended shockwaves through the theater audience, is now something we already knew. For the ones that have never seen it, the moment they hear, "I am your father," they may empathize with Luke, but as an audience, they have been cheated. There is no longer the emotional shock. The audience in that theater in 1980 were companions of Luke on his adventure, learning as he learns, growing as he grows. We too made that fall down that shaft. And just like him, everything we thought we knew as fact was stripped away. The stuff of great tragedy. Now roll episode 6 and carry on.